Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to talk about the big lie about anterior pelvic tilt, and we're also going to show you how to fix it.
The big lie.
Yeah,
huh?
this is, we actually kind of touched on this in one other video, but I want to revisit it,
Right.
as they say.
And explain it once again with a different tilt.
Yeah, that's right.
Or approach.
Very good.
No pun intended.
If you are new to our channel, by the way, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, yes, ma'am, yes, sir, you want to go to the Bob and Brad on Facebook because we are giving away, once again, some TENS units.
TENS units,
yeah,
yes.
I Relieve, very good TENS units, great way to combat pain, especially chronic pain, without the use of drugs.
Right. Get
So,
those opioids out of your life.
yeah, get them out of the way. So, one of the things is, quite often people think they have an anterior pelvic tilt and they don't.
Sure.
So what they do, and I'm going to show you because I used to do this very commonly.
Okay.
I'm a tall guy, so I kind of want to slouch down to be at people's level.
Sure.
So what you do is a lot of times you lock your knees, the average person does, and they're trying to hang on their ligaments, basically.
Right.
So they hang on, and so they kind of sway back like this, and my upper back goes into a rounded out like this. And point, doesn't it look like I kind of have an arch there?
Lift this arm up.
Yeah.
We put little rubber bands around our bodies, not to hold our waist together, but so you can see the tilt. If the pelvis is this way, that would be a posterior tilt.
Right.
If it's this way, it's anterior. But because his back went backwards, he's swaying backwards, it makes it appear like anterior, but it's actually posterior.
Yep.
This is a little confusing.
Yeah, can you see that it's a little posterior here? I mean, can you see it's more slanted this way? Now, I'll show you an anterior tilt once.
Right. See,
yeah.
Now we've got that angle. So, you know, his buttocks is like sticking out.
Yeah.
We got that arch in the back, the lumbar lordosis.
And here's a posterior.
There you go.
Anterior, posterior.
You've been practicing.
Well, I had one teacher that definitely had an anterior. I mean, in fact, he was picked out of a crowd one time at a symposium. And he really, structurally, he was that way.
Right.
Very few people, I think, have an anterior pelvic tilt.
Right. So when you do that posterior tilt, I wanted to talk about, you mentioned you hang on your ligaments.
Yeah, you hang on your ligaments.
There's ligaments right on your hips.
Right.
And they're called the Y ligaments. So I put one on. This the white right there. There's one there and right there. And you hang on those.
Yep.
And those can get overstretched, and it's hard on those as well. So it makes your hips unstable.
My knees were stretching out to the point, Brad, where they were actually starting to go the opposite way.
A little hyperextension.
Yeah, hyperextended. And I actually, over the years, they've tightened up now a little bit because I haven't done that anymore.
Oh, sure.
So
things are adapting.
So one thing, one way to try, an easy way to tell whether or not you're going into anterior pelvic or posterior pelvic tilt is to do it on a ball here. So Brad, we're going to grab the spine here.
Should we use the spine?
Yeah.
And there's a pelvis along with it.
Yep. So if you roll, if you're on the, and we're going to show you doing it with ourselves too.
Sure.
But if you roll back like this, you see how the pelvic actually becomes an anterior tilt.
So if you look at the blue line, that's telling us if it's going downwards this direction with the stomach here and facing that direction. Anterior, posterior. Anterior, posterior. Anterior, posterior. See, it's repetition. They're gonna learn this.
So what you want to do is instead of being anterior or posterior, you want to be right in the middle.
Neutral.
With most exercises and even in life. So it's really easy. You just get on the ball. You find the ball. Actually, it's kind of weird that you got the tall one and I got the short one.
Well, let's just switch it around.
Let's switch it around.
Yes, everything works out.
Yeah. So if you're kind of rocking on your butt bones here a little bit, and if I rock forward, can you see this at all?
Can you see the lines around her?
Okay, so that's anterior tilt.
We're doing anterior.
And now I go back, and it's posterior. Forward, anterior, back, posterior. Am I screwing up?
Yeah. So we're going to go this way. That's anterior. This way is posterior.
Yeah, when you go forward, it's posterior.
Right.
Yeah, back is anterior. Was I screwing up? I don't know if I was screwing up.
Well, that's why we work together, Bob. Liz is afraid to say anything.
Yeah, that's right. She doesn't want to jump in the middle on that one.
But you know, the ball really allows. But one way or another, you can find the middle.
Yeah, you
that
can
neutral.
if you work on the ball a while, you'll be able to tell which way you're going,
Right.
which way, and you want to get right in the middle, and that's where you want to hold it when you're doing exercises and stuff.
Right.
I apologize if I did it wrong.
Well, I couldn't see from behind,
Yeah.
so I was questioning, Bob. I don't know. But the neat thing, you can also go. Now, this has got nothing to do
Yeah.
with. This is lateral, but
you can work your pelvis that way too.
yeah, it's just a wonderful thing.
Yep.
Learn how to position your back and pelvis in that neutral position.
Right.
is
So
the
eventually
key.
you can get off the ball and you can learn how to move your pelvis this way
You
and put it
bet.
right in the middle. And then when you're lifting and performing tasks, you want to be right in the middle. So
It's all body awareness.
yeah, and that really that's a good point, Brad. It really helps you become more aware of where your pelvis is at and what it should be doing when you're
Right.
when you're
Which in
working out.
turn is going to make a big difference on your low back health
Yeah,
as well as your hips.
a lot less pain. So we did a short one, Brad.
Yeah, I looked at it and was like, holy cow, we are just flying.
All right. Well, thanks
Well,
everybody for
once
watching.
again, be careful.